Hello folks, Fuzzfinger here, welcome back to our Let's Play for Final Fantasy X-2, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share this episode with your friends on Facebook and whatnot. So we've just completed an optional side quest over in Luca where we had some flashbacks to the earlier part of the game, and now we're going to travel immediately on to our next destination, which is one of the hot spots that are currently available to us at the moment. We do have two available in the form of Besaid Island and Zanarkand Ruins, and we're going to be heading to the former today. That will keep us busy, I would imagine. It is the easier of the two, being just 2 stars, so it makes sense to get it done beforehand. And the mission is going to be the Besaid Island Sphere Hunt. Sphere waves are coming from Besaid, gather information in the village and find that treasure sphere. So that's the plan for today, and it's not a massive mission, but at the risk of spoiler alert, it's going to be pretty standard stuff. We're going to speak to some people, fight some monsters, and everything will culminate in a boss battle. And it looks like we're not actually getting a cutscene, which I was expecting, so I'll turn my mic back on there. We're going to start immediately by, well, entering battle apparently. And I'm happy to use the warrior dress sphere on all my characters. If you can attack with everybody at the same time, then you should be able to build up some nice chain attacks, which will increase your damage. So just bear that in mind. And our party is around the level 8 mark. And we don't heal after battle now, as we do when we use the monster arena. I reckon now we might get our cutscene, because the village is quite an important area. It's where Tidus and Yuna first met, if I remember correctly. Back in the day. Seems like such a long time ago now.
This must be how a runaway feels after finally coming home. This is the first time I've returned to Besaid since my journey began. I'm a little nervous.
I bet. The way you took off without a word.
Yeah, you said it. You caused quite a fuss, young lady.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, as long as you're okay, yeah? Your friend?
Oh, this is Pain. We're looking for spheres together.
So, you're a sphere hunter now. I heard the rumors. To tell you the truth, I wasn't too worried. Gotta say, though, you, do seem pretty different.
Oh, you haven't changed a bit, Tubby.
Whoa, cut it out, yeah? I'm gonna be a father soon. Got to have a little more presence, you know?
How much longer?
Any day now.
Wakka, a daddy!
To tell the truth, I sure don't feel like one. I mean, how do I know how a father's supposed to act in front of his kid?
Why not just do what your parents did?
Don't remember him. Sin saw to that when I was still little.
You don't have any spheres of them?
Nope, not a single... Oh.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Anyway, do me a favor and go say hi to Lulu. She's been worried about you. Get going.
Right, so we can certainly take Wakka up on his advice. or we can just take a brief detour over here into this hut, which should allow us to purchase a few bits and bobs if you fancy visiting the shop, that is. So, usual stuff. The one thing that they're not selling is the red ring, which will give us fire protection. Somewhat would be, well, it would be a little bit useful for the upcoming boss fight, but not to worry, I've already got one, so that will have to do. I'm not going to purchase anything here, in fact. We'll exit the shop for now, and we're going to go and do what Wakka suggested and meet Lulu. But before we do that, actually, I think we just want to speak to one of these NPCs here, because thought one of them had something interesting to say. Yeah, here we go. Look, it's this shopkeeper. They've got a key with an emblem on it. It's been sold to a traveller, so we'll just have to bear that in mind. We couldn't buy it now anyway. We're going to head over, I think it's now to this middle hut, in order to speak to our old friend Lulu. Come and say hello.
Welcome back.
Hi, Lulu.
So, tell us about the baby. It's gonna be born soon, right?
Not yet. Wakka's getting a little ahead of himself.
Ah, bummer.
So, care to go for a little walk?
Can you?
I could use the exercise. Come on.
So we're going to go for a little walk. I think it'll be another cutscene. I'm not sure if we'll have to do anything. Yep, cutscene. Time for me to be quiet.
So, what's so important that you'd run off without telling us?
This.
The sphere. Wakka told me about it.
Kimari said he found it on Mount Gagazet.
It does look like him, though something seems a little off. Have you found anything?
Nothing. But there's still a lot of places we haven't looked yet.
Must be fun, being free to go where you please.
It is fun. I never expected a journey quite like this.
I'm not there, so you can spread your wings?
Maybe.
Ah. You have spread your wings. Well, good luck. But, Yuna, never forget who you are. You're the High Summoner that defeated Sin. There are those who would use that, Yuna.
I'll be all right. I won't let myself be used anymore. Not by anyone.
Ooh. It kicked.
Really?
I want to feel.
Since you've come all this way, why not stay the night?
It's nice to see that Lulu and Wakka have been able to settle down together, start a family. So we're going to head back over. I guess we can say hello to Wakka again. He's got nothing to say for us though at the moment, so we're going to head back over into Lulu's hut and we're going to spend the night. So we'll have a kit now, ready to be in fighting spirits for the next day. Okay, so we're going to head outside where Lulu should be waiting for us. Once again, we need to talk to her briefly. Well, okay, she's not actually waiting for us, but she's around somewhere. There she is.
Good morning.
Oh, where's Wakka?
He left at daybreak. He said something about a cave.
A cave? I wonder what he's up to.
Want us to go find out?
Yeah, there might be fiends.
Thanks, though I doubt he'd have trouble handling a few fiends. Still, I'm a little worried. It's not like Wakka to hide things.
That's funny. I don't remember there being any cave.
I don't know much about it either. Would you mind asking around?
Right, so we're going to confirm that, and that will begin a new mission for us. A mission called Where's Wakka, which, unsurprisingly, involves us having to find out where's Wakka. Find Wakka and maybe something else. Right, so just going to briefly have a chat to some of the villagers. Have they all gone running off now? See if they've got anything to say. Although ultimately we are going to have to venture out of this village. The 4 ciphers, now that's something interesting. Something we certainly need to bear in mind. In fact, we need to find those 4 ciphers. Let's just chat to this person who we haven't had the opportunity to speak to just yet. Okay. Right, so now we're going to head back out. We're going to have monster encounters again, so just make sure you're prepared to handle them, although I doubt they're going to be too tricky at this stage in the game. Let's just go ahead and save though, just to be on that safe side. And we're going to just head over to the next area where our first cipher should be. There's a chocobo here. But he's gone now. Again, try and attack together. That way you'll just chain your attacks up, which makes them somewhat more useful. I did do a couple of battles in the monster arena, nothing major. Level 8 isn't too far ahead of where we would be. And that purple square should be the first cipher, so we're going to interact with this monument here. And we get the number 2, so I take it we just need to remember that. Right, next we're going to be going, well, just up here. And right around here. Looks like it's right around here. It's that thing there. Now that was in the first game as well, wasn't it?
Any trouble?
We're fine. How about you guys?
My heart is aching.
Huh?
Nothing.
Okay, that was an interesting little cutscene there, but for some reason can't seem to grab this cipher here. Thought it might have been that thing, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Ah, I should have guessed earlier. We can jump up there and we can see that we have the excuse me, the number 6. So let's grab that and then we'll move on to our next destination, which is the beach area, in fact. So a bit of a trek. Have a bit of a croaky voice, I do apologise, got a touch of hay fever still at the minute. So yeah, this area hasn't changed much since the previous again. And we're facing an Iron Giant already. I think a power breaker would probably come in somewhat useful. Has quite a nasty attack there, so hopefully we can reduce that. And now we'll try and attack together to build up those chains. And that's how you take care of the Iron Giant, by the looks of things. For a massive 20 experience. Not that impressive. Right, like I said, there are a couple of items to collect, but whether we can get them here or not, I'm not too sure.
Bring it, punk.
I like the way that abilities, even just standard attacks, tend to, or seem to be able to like have an AoE effect. Yeah, I do like the battle system in Final Fantasy X too, but you just got to get used to it.
It's a wrap!
But yeah, I do like it. Right, and we need to head to the beach, so that is down south here. And we can see there's one sort of just floating about off the map.
Yuna here.
We'll go and have a look at that in a moment.
Huh. That was weird.
It's nothing.
Okay. Let's carry on then if it's nothing. Right, so the other cipher, I believe, is actually just down here. If we keep going. Yeah. Maybe in the water. We certainly aren't climbing up there, I'll tell you that. Unless it's on the ledge or something. Some of them are a little bit awkward to reach, aren't they? Ah, there we go. Can we jump up again? Yep. Certainly couldn't do that in the previous game, so that is a number 7. So we've had 2, was it 6 and 7? I hope it was 6, that's what I remember it being anyway. Right then, so next, if we go, well, we want to stay in this map, this part of the area. And I'm looking for 2 children that are playing. Don't think they're over there. Ooh. So I'm a little bit confused here now. Up here. Would be nice if I could turn the camera around, but you can't. Most of the times it's somewhat, you know, quite intelligent anyway. And there's some children playing, which means that we should be able to climb up here. There we go. And it's another 2, so 2, 2267 was it? Something like that anyway, I think. In fact, where we just jumped up, I think there's a couple of treasure chests we can grab. And while we are here, we may as well get them. I think they're just over the other side. Yeah, there we go, look. Well hidden. But not completely out of our reach. High potion and 1,000 gil, eh? Yeah, with all this climbing and whatnot, it's definitely more action oriented, isn't it? Let's jump down here. Not that that's a bad thing. Unless it's lightning returns, I think that went a little bit too far with destroying the Japanese role-playing game genre. But not to worry. Right then, so we need to find now the wooden cave door. Just want to make sure that we get the right area. It is in this area, you see. Must be here, maybe. Right, 2726. Okay, well, it's already given them to us. So we didn't have to remember them. So we'll plunk that in. And now we can go into the cave. And I do think this is a new area, actually. And look who it is.
Something wrong?
We came to check on you.
Is there something in this cave?
Yeah, something like that. Who knows, maybe it's not here, yeah? But I thought, what if? Maybe it's for real. Then again, maybe it never was. Been so long, I'm not sure anymore.
So, you're saying there's something that might be here and you want to know for sure, right?
Right, but you see, I want to know, and then I sort of don't want to know.
Oh, man. Make up your mind. What is this thing anyway?
Well, see, I heard there was this old sphere.
A sphere? Of what?
A sphere of, you know. What does it matter? Hey, whoa!
We're sphere hunters, remember?
Huh. It's as good as ours.
All right, go Wings.
Time for business.
Huh, the gull wings, huh?
Right, so I'm just going to check. I don't think there's anything over here. That must be the exit, actually. I'm not going to do anything with that. We're just going to head up here, fight the enemy encounters. So pretty standard stuff still. We do have the boss coming up. I've got a couple of abilities learned. By the way, I don't think I've shown you yet, but you can change the abilities that you're learning on your dress sphere by going to abilities, choosing who you want to do it with, and then choosing their dress sphere. So in this case, we could learn the Thunderblade, but I'm going to go and learn Armor Break, since I think that will be somewhat of a useful commodity to have in our possession. And we're going to head up here for another cutscene.
This is brother. You alright, Yuna?
Yes, sir.
Just ignore him.
And I don't think there's anything down here actually, but there might be an item to collect, so it won't hurt to have a look. Yeah, these enemies aren't lasting long. Might just be a potion to pick up. But for the sake of completion, I think we'll go ahead and do it. I had 2 potions. I was almost right there. And now we can head up and start jumping around to reach the next save sphere. Ambushed, aren't we lucky? So the battles in this game are quite quick. And the enemy's quite weak so far. But it is still early days, so don't expect much else. come on. It's not very responsive. I'm like spamming the jump button, but that's more like it. Definitely want to save our game here. We're about to have a not so pleasant encounter, let's just leave it at that. But not until we've picked up what we came for, which is this sphere here.
Find a sphere and the fiends appear.
So this is the flame dragon, and we can ice brand it, I guess, and also power break it. But other than that, it's really just a simple boss fight, nothing too challenging. It's got 980 hit points, so don't expect it's going to be a massive slog. Does quite a bit of damage though. 200 points a character with that AoE ability. We can get some chain action here. Yes, we can. We love a bit of chain action. If you really wanted to, also you could steal a high potion from this fellow. But that is the next boss battle done and dusted. And we get another red ring for our trouble. So to be honest, it looked a lot scarier than it actually ended up being.
One more for the goings!
And we get the white mage dress sphere, and we should get another reward. But that's when we speak to Wakka and actually complete the mission. No, I don't want to save, I just want to heal. Come on, don't mess me about. Where's Wakka gone? I guess he hasn't moved. He could one-shot all these enemies for us. I trained him up in the last game. His attack wheels just pwns everything. He should be using it.
Find anything?
We sure did.
Let's take a look!
And we got the Besaid sphere.
This it?
Nah, afraid not.
So, what sphere were you looking for?
Well, it's a sphere of our parents. Chapu said he found it.
Chapu? Oh, your brother!
He was a crusader. Now he's gone on to the far plane. Sin got our parents not long after Chapu was born. We were both too young to remember their faces, you know? When we were kids, we got into a fight one time, and Chapu said, "I found a sphere with Mom and Dad in it, but I'm not telling you where it is."
And you never asked him?
I was too boneheaded to let my little brother win. So I went on without asking until I just forgot about it. Then yesterday, talking with you made me think about it again. Chapu used to play in this cave, so I thought maybe he found the sphere here, yeah? But when I came to look, I got to thinking.
About what?
See, I got this picture of my parents in my head, yeah? strong and kind. Whenever things got tough, those are the parents I imagined. But their real faces might be totally different, yeah? I think about that, and I'm not so sure I really want to know. I was sitting there trying to figure out what to do, and then you guys showed up.
Oh, that's our Wakka.
The sphere might still be somewhere on the island. Should we look for it?
Nah, that's all right. I'm through worrying about that stuff. What's past is past, yeah? Can't let it get to me. I'm going to be a father soon. Gotta pull it together.
That's right, Dad.
Huh. But, just how am I supposed to pull it together? Sure wish I had something to go by, you know?
You read me? You guys about finished down there? Brother's starting to get on my nerves.
Yeah, we'll be back soon.
Yeah!
There we go, that's our first hotspot mission completed. And we should get a garment grid, and we do protection halo. We'll certainly check that out before our next mission. But right now we are done and dusted, ready to return to the airship. And I think we'll be going to the Zanarkand ruins in the next episode, which is our next hotspot. Unless I decide to check out any other of the optional, or the current optional missions beforehand. But yeah, to be honest folks, that's going to be it for today. So thanks for joining me and checking out this Final Fantasy X episode. Post a comment, let me know what you guys thought, and come back next time as we continue on. I'll see you soon guys, take care.